refuse to let a white supremacist or authoritarian control our lives. Our ancestors resisted worse than what we're going through, and we will resist now. I stand right here today, committed under Harris Rider's dreams to the Black people and to our total liberation. And I ask you today, what side are you on and what is your commitment? Thank you.
A DC united will never be defeated. 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 A DC united. All right, next up we have Nadia Salazar from Colectivo Familias Inmigrantes.
Hi everyone. My name is Nadia. I'm a co-organizer with Colectivo de Familias Migrantes. I migrated here over 20 years ago. We're tired. We have historically seen time and time again the continuous forced migration of our Black and Brown communities. We have had to engage in this process because of a capitalist regime continuously. From the 50s to now, from Operation Condor to Operation Wetback to the senseless kidnappings of our community today. If you're unaware of what these are, one aimed at destroying and annihilating a community organizing efforts in South America via the CIA intervention from this country, leading to disappearances, leading to murders, and leading to forced migration of indigenous brown and Black people. The latter, created in 1954, led to mass kidnappings and deportations of 1.3 million people, most of who were farm workers and were brought here by large corporations to feed the corn syrup industry, which also destroyed Central American agriculture and again forced migration of millions of farm workers seeking to continue their line of work. We now see the senseless acts of violence directed at the same communities they displaced from our native homes in the first place. From a place that has historic displacement of Black communities, they continue to target us. These are not coincidences. These are strategically placed and targeted to bring fear and panic, all while building a disgusting narrative that continues to criminalize our bodies every single day. Shame. Shame. And I know we've seen it all. The countless videos of people being kidnapped with the use of tear gas while farm workers and their children are working and running in fear. We've seen families ripped apart while their babies are consoling them as ICE is locking their parents up and taking them away. We have seen it. Families ripped apart, their parents in ICE, workers at their work sites being brutally taken down in the middle of the workplace. We're seeing it here in the district. Our friends, our family, our neighbors are disappearing every single day, either to self-deportation or because they're being taken and kidnapped. The message is very loud. The only ones who do not belong here in our district are the masked up Gestapo ICE agents that we see running in the street. The district belongs to the beautiful people that created and built it. The people that are here, that uplift this message every single day. After all, it is the people that have built this beautiful district. After all, it is us who make this community our community. We have continuously fought against this regime. We have placed sanctuary values and we have placed laws to protect our communities, and they have ripped them away. They have targeted us and they have not cared a single bit about what the consequence will be. And we demand that all federal forces leave now. please to reach out to Migrant Solidarity Mutual Aid if you see any enforcement. You can text us as well at 202-335-1183. And I'm gonna say this loud and clear. No papers, no fear. No papers, no fear. No papers, no fear. No papers, no fear. No papers, no fear.
We're gonna do ICE first. Hey, hey, ho, ho. ICE has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. ICE has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. ICE has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. ICE has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. ICE has got to go. All right, now we're gonna do it for the fascists. Hey, hey, ho, ho. These fascists got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. These fascists got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. These fascists got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. These fascists got to go. All right. Woo! This is a lot, friends. This is a lot that we're holding, and it's amazing that we can be here in community holding it together and making sure that we don't let them pick off the most vulnerable people in our communities. Our next speaker is Jesse Rabinowitz from the National Homelessness Law Center.
Good afternoon. My name is Jesse Rabinowitz, and I live here in Ward 1. I work at the National Homelessness Law Center, where I lead the Housing Not Handcuffs campaign, a nationwide campaign aimed at stopping laws that make it a crime to be homeless. Despite Donald Trump's lies and myths that homelessness is a choice, people sleep outside because the rent is too damn high. I'm going to talk about what I saw during last week's attacks on our homeless neighbors, but first I want to look at how we got here. Laws that make it a crime to be poor or black are as old as America, but they are in the middle of a rebirth. DC is not just being occupied by the federal government, it is also being treated as a sandbox for right-wing billionaires. How many people have heard of the Cicero Institute? Nobody. That's got to change right now. The Cicero Institute was founded by far right-wing billionaire and former Palantir co-founder Joe Lonsdale. The Cicero Institute is a so-called think tank that pushes cookie-cutter bills across the country that make it a crime to sleep outside. But their laws don't stop there. They gut funding for housing proven to solve homelessness. They make it easier to throw homeless people into government-run detention camps, and they increase the policing of homeless folks, who in DC are 85% black. A recent Cicero-backed bill in Kentucky included a provision that if there is a homeless person on your property, you can invoke a stand your ground law to use force and even deadly force to remove them. The Cicero Institute also played a key role in the Supreme Court's decision last year in the Johnson versus Grants Pass case, which allows cities to arrest or ticket people for sleeping outside, even when they have nowhere else to go. And since that ruling, 260 cities have passed laws that make it illegal to sleep outside. That doesn't help anybody, and that makes homelessness worse. Last month, Trump signed a dangerous anti-homeless executive order filled with racist and backward stereotypes about homeless people. This EO is clearly written or inspired by the Cicero Institute's billionaires. It's all connected. And this EO paved the way for Trump's cruel treatment of homeless Washingtonians. Right now, DC is not only occupied by the military, but it is being used as a testing ground for Donald Trump's scorched earth approach to homelessness. And Donald Trump made it clear last week that what starts in DC will spread to the rest of the country. What does Trump's attack on homeless Washingtonians look like? To me, it looked like violent, state-supported chaos. On Thursday night, over 30 federal police officers from the FBI, Secret Service, and Homeland Security gathered near a few tents in Foggy Bottom. They didn't come offering housing or support. They came with their guns and lights flashing. Nobody was sure who was in charge, but everybody was scared. The following morning, police evicted people from at least 4 sites in rapid succession. A caravan of over 20 police cars combined with trash trucks sped from site to site, throwing away people's belongings. In my decade of witnessing encampment evictions in DC, I've never seen anything like this. I want to make 2 things clear. These evictions, like all evictions of homeless people, help nobody and make homelessness worse. Nobody got housing, which means they still have no place to go. Number 2, DC has increased shelter capacity, which is good, but shelter is not a solution to homelessness. And at the same time, Donald Trump has not put in a single cent. Once again, DC taxpayers are left footing the bill for his racist theatrics. Let's talk about costs for a moment. According to estimates, it costs over $420,000 a day to deploy the DC Guard. That number does not factor in the Guard troops now invading from West Virginia, Ohio, and South Carolina. But just using this DC cost, $420,000 a day, tells an important story. It costs $47,000 a year to get somebody off the street and into housing for 1 year. For 1 day of DC Guard activation, we could solve homelessness for 9 people. For 1 week of deployment, over 50. What would you rather we do? Have the military invade our city or help our people? Why can the government always find money to occupy DC and harass people struggling to get by and to evict homeless people, but not to help them? It's not surprising that Trump is in part using homeless folks as scapegoats to justify his racist takeover of DC. This is a typical authoritarian tactic, targeting groups with little public sympathy to gauge and test public reaction. Look, I may be biased, but I think we should care about people living outside because they're people. But if that's not enough, I need you to care, because of what starts with homeless folks in DC will spread to everybody across the country. We need housing and support, not handcuffs and a military takeover. The solution to homelessness is housing. The solution to authoritarianism is solidarity. We need both. We need both housing and solidarity. Thank you, and free DC.